Mervyn King, our MC, John O'Donnell.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. This is the Singapore Grand Slam of Darts, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, live on Sky Sports, and all coming to you with the hottest ticket in town from the Civic Hall, Wolverhampton. Time to meet the players and the former World Masters champion, the King, Mervyn King. And now, ladies and gentlemen, last year's runner-up of the Grand Slam, here he is.
Some good movers in this Wolverhampton crowd. Some not so good as well, has to be said. Dave Chisnall against Mervyn King. Chizzy all the way to the final last year at the Wolverhampton Civic. Eventually losing to Phil Taylor. Mervyn King, semi-finalist in 2008, 2014, and ever present here at the Slam, which started back in 2007. Let's get our commentators in position. John Gwynn and John Part.
You, Dave, yes, and it's Mervyn King. He's enjoyed some success over Chizzy in the past on the big stages, but I don't think that matters too much in this case. Very short format, and really, I think they're both expecting to get through the group. They just play their best, or near it.
Yes, of all the groups, John, you know, I consider this to be Group D for death, as well as Group D because it is D. And when you look at it, Peter Wright, Scott Mitchell, and these two, how do you determine, without them actually getting up on that stage and fighting it out, which two will go through? Because that is one heck of a group, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's these sorts of groups, though, that lend themselves to upsets and of a sort, and to be very level and surprising. And the guys that you wouldn't expect, maybe, I mean, you can expect any of them, they're all good candidates, but it won't go as predicted.
That's right.
And that's why the man who believes in himself, who plays up, will get through the group.
It's the most competitive on paper. We know that all of them are competitive on the stage, of course. And Mervyn King, 49-year-old from Bradwell near Great Yarmouth in Norfolk. Bradwell was actually once in Suffolk before the 70s reorganisation, so he's lived in two counties but never moved.
121.
Until recently, John, he'd had the only televised nine-darter in the Southern Hemisphere. I commentated on that with Rod Harrington in Johannesburg back in 2009, and of course Phil Taylor went and got one down under in Australia not that long ago.
I was there when Mervyn got his.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's James Wade.
He's no stranger to nine-dart legs, and he was one of the first guys to get him on a regular basis.
He wants double 18 here for a 1-0 lead, holding throw. He won the ball, obviously brilliant for him. King, 108 checkout, excellent leg. So important to hold your throw, get ahead, and try and stay ahead if you can.
100.
Notice Chizzy is kind of a slow starter at times, and that could be expensive in this first of five. He'll want to get going right away, and he does look pretty good so far, but he can't afford any early lapses. Like, he needs to hold his throw here.
121.
And as he turns around and walk away, you'll see on his back he's wearing his poppy with pride, Dave Chisnall, on the back of his yellow shirt. It's that time of year, of course. They get the lot here, Chizzy. Yes, target busy, Chizzy.
It was all poppy there.
It certainly was, Mr. Part.
100. Debut ball 100.
Double 10.
90.
No, a little bit of an error, you'd have to say, because King fully capable of punishing the 1-2-1. Needs treble 17. Needs a ball. Oh, well, that will have caught Mr. Chisnall's attention.
Yes, certainly, that was a good attempt, and had he got it, 2-0 lead. But Chizzy then sinks the double 5, one leg all. Good at that by King. He took out 108 Shanghai on the 18s in the opening leg. And it looks to me as though he's the king who wants to reign and wear the crown. Brilliant darts again. And the reason I say that, John, I was talking to him very briefly earlier, and I said, how are you? He said, oh, in and out. He said, I don't quite know whether I'm going to throw brilliant darts, my best darts, or my worst. He said, it's like that at the moment. And it's not really until he gets up there and starts playing that he really knows what sort of game he's going to come up with. Well, it looks to me as though he's going to give Chizzy a game, and Chizzy's going to join in.
Yeah, obscene averages.
100.
The kind you'd like to see at the end of the match for sure, but jealousy always when you look at that kind of performance. You wish you were up there. Throwing them, not having them thrown against you, though.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's great when we talk about these wonderful averages, and here we go, King at it. Magnificent match here. Pity is, it's almost too short in a way when you get this sort of quality, John.
It's long on quality.
100.
Responds in kind. So often it is that he didn't hit a treble 20, hasn't gone to the hockey yet many times without doing just that. Chizzy responds in kind. So often that happens.
Yeah, King was looking to get ahead, and then he fails, and Chizzy doesn't really take advantage. You tried too hard. You think about the situation too much sometimes. And that's the way they're throwing, and every single dart counts.
Top 40, nice one, nice one. Runner-up last year, we know, David Chisnall. And that was the first time last year, it's amazing really, that he got past the group stage in 4 attempts. He didn't have to work to get past the group stage here. All 4 in that group know that they have to play really, really well. And even if all 4 do play well, only 2 can go through.
95, debut ball 70.
With no real pressure on the 70. Just about missed the 20, but no, never mind. Double 16, right on the wire. He'll be back. King can pressure. You know that. Stroking really well. You sense he's feeling very good, John.
Yes, that's right. In the action, it's smooth, it's rhythmical, it's as he would like it. reflected in the game so far. Well, it doesn't matter how far the first two are away from your target, Chizzy, as long as the third one goes